Hello, thank you for tuning in to Be Well, an online series brought to you by Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well, where you can detox your mind of the rhetoric of food, fad diets, and conventional healthcare. Join the journey with us and take your life back. Visit our website at elbewell.com. You can also follow us on all social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Search for ELB On Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, search at ELB Mindset and email us at info@elbwell.com or call us toll free at 833 ELB. That's 833-352-9355. We have a great segment lined up for you today. Today's discussion topic is the havoc of stress. I am Marilyn Magwood, your host for today. But before we get started with our segment, let's pause for a commercial break.
You're tuned in to Be Well, a health and wellness series presented by Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Visit our website at elbwell.com, sign up, join the journey, and take your life back. Movement Worldwide is a motivational organization veered to educate minds, empower, nurture, and transform. A movement to move, helping others thrust into their purpose to live their best life and win. For information, networking, and resources, visit the website at movementworldwide.org. You can also join Movement Worldwide for Power Walk Sunday every second Sunday at 10 a.m. on multiple platforms.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. As I said earlier, our topic today is the havoc of stress. Stress is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. So we all know pretty much stress is a silent killer, and it affects our health in different ways. So I have a question for you. How many of you all are dealing with stress that you know of that you're dealing with? Some people don't realize that they're under stress, whether it may be in their personal life, their home, or in the workplace. You have unforeseen circumstances that can come about that can also bring stress into your life. We as individuals, we have to identify what those things are so that we are able to work on that situation so that our stress levels are limited. That, if we can be stress-free, everybody wants to be stress-free. I know I do. I work, sometimes I work more than 8 hours. I work until the work gets done on those people's job. It's not my job. I'm contracted to work. But it brings different levels of stress. And in the moment of stress, you have to function. You have to function. You have to be able to think fast and respond, very quickly to, whatever the situation may be, whatever the question may be, whatever the circumstances may be. This is just on the job. Now, as far as your personal life, it can be dealing with health issues. It could be dealing financial issues. It could be, if you have children, it can be situations with your children that bring stress onto you because, I call myself the it in the family. And it may be some others that's listening today. You may be the it in your family and everything comes across your lap that to try to figure out. So we want to, on this journey, we know that stress can be very hectic and us being successful on our journey that we have. So we're going to be discussing some things. So I identify stress as an enemy. When you go to war, there's an enemy. Stress is an enemy. because it can affect your thought process. If you're under a lot of stress, you're not able to think clearly. You're not able to think clearly. It affects your mental. Some people suffer from stress, and stress can lead to depression, and depression can lead to a nervous breakdown. And sometimes when you have nervous breakdowns, some individuals are not able to come back from that nervous breakdown. It affects them, their insides, their organs, that affect everything to where they cannot function. So again, it affects the mental. It also affects our hormones. We females, and I know we have men that's probably listening, and we also have men a part of the tribe, but men have hormones too. So we have to control that stress so that we are able to control our hormones. Now, if your hormones is all out of whack, we have to get them back under control, so that way your body can be able to continue doing what it needs to do on this lifestyle journey with living a healthier lifestyle, where whatever we're putting in, the good things that the body is accepting what we are consuming. I'm quite sure you've heard, the doctors say, when you have I call it the tire rim, which goes around your waist, that's a sign of stress. So, it's a combination, stress, it can be hormones, it can be a number of things that's going on in your midsection area. But we are talking about stress today. So if we can control one component, which is stress, we can now start working on the others. Sometimes if you have multiple things going on in your midsection that you're not aware of, we have to attack one thing at a time. So once we take care of the stress and we move on, if it's the hormones, we focus on the hormones until we clear everything out. So now we can see the progression of our midsection disappearing. So again, let's focus and let's take care of this stress. Another area that stress affects is the nervous system. Yeah, the nervous system. We have to, your nerves runs deep. It runs very deep. And as it runs very deep, I'm going to tell you something that happened to me a couple of months ago. I woke up one morning and I couldn't hardly walk, and I couldn't understand why, I was having this pain in my lower back. And then I had this pain, it went from the lower back down to my left hip. And then it went down to the left side of my leg below the knee. So I went to urgent care and told them what was happening. And the doctor said, well, it sounds like a sciatic nerve. Well, yeah, it's down in that L5, which is the lower. And she said, well, all of your spine and your back, each one of those levels, L1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all of those control your nervous system. You have ones that control the upper part, which is the nerves that run from your neck to your head. You got the lower, like mine was the L5. It controls the nerves in your that runs behind your buttocks and behind your legs down to your ankle, and then it also runs from the side to your hip to the side of your legs. So it will affect your nerves if you're overly stressed. You just don't know what it's functioning to do, what is happening to you, until you actually go in and see what the doctors are saying. It also affects your digestive system. It'll put a pause on your digestive system. Whereas you're constantly eating because you're under stress, your body is not functioning to discharge all of what you've already consumed in your system. So with you constantly adding more food on top of what you have there, you have not even given your body enough time to digest what you consumed 2, 3, maybe 4 hours ago, so it can go through the elimination process. So it will put a pause on what your digestive system. It also will affect your skin and every part of your body. A lot of people don't realize stress can push out them shingles. And you be like, what is this? What's going on? And they say, you be stressed? No, I'm not stressed. Something's causing it to come up. It's in your nervous system. It's in your nervous system. So you have to, control it. As I said earlier, it affects every part of your life. Whether it's personal, your own personal life, your family's life, your workplace, if you're in any organizations, that can bring on stress. You working in any ministries, stress is everywhere. It's all how you handle whatever you're charged to do from A to Z. Okay? I have a question for you. What does stress cause us to do that will affect our progress on this journey? We're on a lifestyle journey. So what do stress causes us to do that will affect our progress on this journey? Okay, we have physical effects. It can cause headaches. And you try to figure out, why you're having a headache, and you ate just a little bit, but what you ate didn't take away the headache. If you have people that have migraine headaches really bad to where they have to literally go to the emergency room of the hospital because it's unbearable. Stress triggers that. Okay. Muscle tensions. It's in the system. It affects every part of your body. Chest pains. I used to, a couple of years ago, I used to have these episodes, but I didn't understand what it was. And to this day, I still don't understand, because by time I could make an appointment to go to my doctor, the pain has gone away. Or even by the time I, try to go to the urgent care, the pain has gone away. It starts like it starts like here, and it comes down my throat, down through my chest, and it feel like I'm gagging, like I can't breathe, and it comes out of my back. It's like a poof. Never could understand that. And it happened, it wasn't an everyday thing, but it sporadically would do that. So I was always trying to figure what causes that. I don't have an MD behind my name. I don't have nothing behind that last name Magwood, y'all see. So I was trying to self-diagnose myself. So I would just drink some water to try to see if I can push it out. So when I drink the water, it would come out through my back. The pain would just leave straight out of my back. So to this day, I'm having it checked into, because I haven't had it in a long time, but I feel that it was contributed to stress at that time. Okay, we have being fatigued. Upset stomach. That's part. When you have upset stomach, give a prime example. You're in a meeting, or you're somewhere and something is happening, and your nerves, you get really nervous. And sometimes some people nerves, they have an effect where their stomach becomes very upset. Very upset. So yes, that's another stress effect. Sleep issues. Some people has been diagnosed with sleep apnea, where you have to sleep with a breathing machine, or if it's something an event that may have happened on the job, and you came home with that situation. You didn't leave it at the job. You brought it home with you, and you get ready to go to sleep. You can't rest because your mind has not been cleared of the situation that happened on that job, even if it's on the job, even if it's a family personal situation. If you don't handle the situation or put it on pause until you get you some must-do rest, you're not going to be able to sleep. You're not going to be able to sleep. Let's go to the mental effects. It brings on anxiety. It mixed with this. Restlessness. You ever find a person that you feel that they fidgety, they just can't calm down, they just can't mellow out, they just fidgety? It's the stress. It's the stress. Lack of motivation. You start out with something saying, I'm motivated to do this, but by the time you get halfway through, your lack of motivation is gone. That's because the stress done seeped in to what you're trying to do. So we have to, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever track that you're working with, whatever that you're going to do for the month of September. I know that we just finished the 4-week ultimate detox, but going into September, whatever it may be, we have to be stress-free and focus and stay motivated. Let's not let our lack of motivation go down the drain, and then we look back and say, well, I did all of this and didn't accomplish anything. Okay? Lack of focus, as I said earlier, it will clog your focus because you don't know how to think when you're stressed. You have so many different things going on till you don't realize what's priority 1, what's priority 2, what's priority 3. What's 1 may come priority 10, and you done missed it. Okay? Anger. Even I spoke about depression earlier. It can affect you. Okay, let's look at the behavior effects. Tobacco use. When your nerves are bad, some people go to things that they don't normally go to. Some may go to get some tobacco. I remember back in the day, the old folks used to dip snuff or chew tobacco underneath to put the tobacco and all of that stuff up under here. I used to oh my God, I'll never forget I tried some and it was like horrible. I was a little kid, I was like, that's horrible. How can they sit there and nod on that stuff? And okay, I cannot. And of course, overeating. Stress will bring about overeating. We have to control it. We have to control it. I see somebody say worrying. Yeah. Drug use. People think people just want to become a drug addict. It's something that caused that person to go to that substance. It's always something that drives an individual to a substance if they can't control it or take control over the situation. Social withdrawal. When you're stressed and you feel that you're not, all of these things we talked about, lack of motivation, lack of focus, you don't feel that you are worthy to be amongst other people. you just feel that you need to, stay to yourself, stay within your walls of your home until you have to go out. If you have to work, yeah, you'll go to work, but you'll stay to yourself. You won't socialize with your colleagues on the job. You won't socialize with family. You won't have visitors to come by and see you. It's a lot, and you just dwell in your own pity. Okay. Then you have physical outbursts. Some people have, they go from 0 to 1,000 in a second when somebody says something to them. We don't know what they're dealing with. They're dealing with some stress, but we don't know what it is. All we see is how they're reacting. So, we want, again, I'm going to keep stressing it. We want to identify what that stress is, and we want to beat it down. Okay. And the last one I have here is let's exercise. Exercise. Yeah. You have lack of motivation to get up and pick up what they call it, the dumbbells or something. I've been all of this here with the exception of the drug use. And I did say I tried the tobacco when I was a little kid, but the drug use and the depression, those two out of everything, I probably done identified myself with a lot of these. And I'm quite sure some of you all that's here today may have as well too. But because we have the tools, and with ELB Well, we're able to accomplish and beat stress down. So stress does not live in our bodies. We have to take control. Again, we need to have clarity to be able to stay focused on our goal in this life and in this lifestyle journey that we're on. I would say to each and every one of you, take it one day at a time, identify what the issue may be for that day, address that issue so that you're able to rest at night, get your well-due rest, and also don't take it over until the next day, because you don't know what the next day is holding and waiting for you. You can be doubling up on some stress that's unnecessary. Don't be afraid to address the situation. Okay? It's always important that you have conversation in reference to this situation. If it's professional help you need, seek it. Seek it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with seeking professional help. But if we don't, we cannot afford, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot afford to allow stress to take us out of here, because we have so much more that we need to be doing here on this side of earth. On this side of earth, we have so much more to do. There's so many more lives that ELB Well needs to come in contact with. We're here for a purpose, and we are here to go through the purpose with you all. We ask each and every one of you, we're on this journey ourselves. I ain't size 0, never been, but I don't think I ever get to 0, but I need to get lower than what I am. But we're on the journey together. So let's continue to keep each other encouraged. Those that are not members of ELB Well, please go to our website, join us and come aboard so that we can be here and be a tool to assist you through your lifestyle journey. It's time out, and we need to take control of our lives. All right. So I appreciate it. It's been a great day, and it's been a great topic. I was so excited about, talking about, the havoc of stress, because it's real. We're not going to come over here and give you all some sugar-coated stuff that we think y'all want to hear. We're going to come over here and give you some real stuff that's going to help us get through this thing called life every day. Okay, so with that being said, I would like to say, for those, again, that are not members of ELB Well, please visit our website, fill out your application, and come on aboard and join us on this journey. And those that are part of ELB Well, listen, keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot to do. We got a short time to get there. We're in the month of ending August, so we got a few more months before the end of the year. So we got to make sure we reach our goals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a nice day. Good talking to you. God bless you. Take care.
You're tuned in to Be Well, a health and wellness series presented by Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Visit our website at elbwell.com, sign up, join the journey, and take your life back. Movement Worldwide is a motivational organization via to educate minds, empower, nurture, and transform. A movement to move, helping others thrust into their purpose to live their best life and win. For information, networking, and resources, visit the website at movementworldwide.org. You can also join Movement Worldwide for Power Walk Sunday every second Sunday at 10 a.m. on multiple platforms.